Hey everyone, so as you probably know if you're into film or know anything about film at the moment, Hollywood is going through a massive writer and actor strike at the moment. I only really knew about it for maybe the last 2 or 3 days, but apparently it is getting pretty intense over in Los Angeles, and I just wanted to share my personal opinions on the whole strike, what it means. I've read a few articles about it now, so anyway, this is what I really have to say. So basically, from what I've read and from what I've seen, the main driving factor behind this strike is AI and AI generated scripts and AI generated screenplays for films, and how that could really ruin so many careers of so many aspiring filmmakers and film writers wanting to be in the film industry, mainly Hollywood. So a lot of actors have gone on strike for the reason that basically you can't have an AI program write a movie. It's just not right. That's like if like the fictional character Agent Smith from The Matrix was able to write a movie script. I mean, there's no human touch, and even though I'll probably think that even Agent Smith or maybe GLaDOS, who is another AI character, could still write a better script than these current 2023 AI bot programs that basically probably would just make just random garbage that doesn't make much sense and have that be in a movie. Like, think about the worst movie, a bad movie, one of the worst movies you've ever seen, like The Room or like The Last Airbender. Those were still written by human hands. I mean, they were bad scripts, but at least they were still written by a living, breathing human, and not just some emotionless computer that thinks in cold, hard logic and ones and knows without any form of emotion whatsoever. I mean, like, you can't make a film without emotion. It's just falls flat. It's like the cardinal sin of filmmaking. I mean, just really stop and think about this for the moment. Imagine, like, The Matrix, instead of being written by the Wachowski brothers, as it should have been, was written by a computer program. I mean, think of how, like, well, like a meta nightmare that would be to have, like, a science fiction film about virtual reality imprisonment to be written by a computer program. It would be really weird, and like you have to have a film like that to be written by a human. So it just goes to show you, like, imagine so many classic film scripts have already existed, didn't come from a human mind but came from a computer program. It's really scary and really very kind of a dark vision of the future for filmmaking, to be honest. But so I do believe that this is the main reason. I think there's a few others, that there's like others that the actors aren't being paid enough, or like they are not getting the projects that they deserve. But I do feel like that AI generated scripts and screenplays is kind of the main driving factor here. I don't know how much longer these strikes would go on for. They're saying they could go on for several months, so they can awaken the eyes of like the creative executives at Hollywood that you can't artificially manufacture a script out of an AI program. It has to be written by a real human mind, and you are putting so many people who are actually passionate about filmmaking out of work just so you can get a computer that will make a script that will make millions of dollars without actually putting any time, care, passion, storytelling, or any form of emotion or craft into the production. It's like the definition of an assembly line movie, except it's not made by executives, it's made by computer programs. So yeah, it's a very scary thought to think that this could be the future of the film industry, because it does actually scare me to think that people would actually consider this as a viable way of modern filmmaking, because it just does not work. So yeah, it is a pretty scary time at the moment if you are a creative or aspiring to be in the creative film industry, or being any form of creative, any form of work whatsoever, any storytelling, any movie, video game, artwork, whatever you think, because of these strikes. It's really, it's worldwide news now, and it's actually really starting to make me feel a bit anxious about the future of Hollywood. Though I'm also sort of kind of optimistic too, because from what I'm seeing, this is kind of like to like turn over a new page in Hollywood, to kind of wake Hollywood up to itself and become a better industry than what it is now, because a lot of people hate Hollywood. I mean, I have mixed thoughts on Hollywood. I do think there are a lot of great people in Hollywood, like, let's say, like Spielberg, Wachowski's, well, I don't know, sort of There's got to be a few others, like Tom Cruise's films are currently dominating the market, and I'm really liking what he's doing with the Mission Impossible films and Top Gun Maverick. James Cameron as well with the Avatar movies, which is now up in the air whether the third one will come out because of the strikes. But overall, yeah, it's worrying. But I am still optimistic that this will change Hollywood for the better, because I think this has been a long time coming, and it's kind of obvious to see why this is happening with so many actors in such a widespread scale. But overall, that's just my 2 cents, my opinion on the 2023 Hollywood strikes at the moment. I hope you found anything of use from what I've said to be helpful. Overall, that's all I have to say about it, and as always, take care, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you.